Hello and welcome to Bend the Knee, a Song of Ice and Fire podcast. I am Sir Matt, the Bud Knight.
And I am Ser Ezra, the Watchful. And friends, we are coming to you live.
This is insane. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
So we knew, obviously we've been saying it a few times, this is actually my wedding. Ez and I are literally, this is how committed we are. I'm literally in like a corner. We found like some random room in this venue and we are talking about it. We watched the episode at dinner.
Right.
So we are going to come back this week with a full mega breakdown.
Right.
But we just still wanted to give you guys like our initial thoughts and reactions. And of all the episodes for me to have a wedding on,
I know.
I mean, my God. So,
dude, within the first, we're sitting there. This is no joke. You guys I want some appreciation. I want some reviews. I want some ravens for this. We're sitting at the wedding table.
And obviously Ez is sitting with me because he's in the wedding party. So it's like in front of, there's like 100, there's 100 people.
100 people
and
there.
And they're like, Matt. And I'm like, guys, I have to watch House of the Dragon.
It's on in front of me. I'm literally eating steak. That awesome salad, the tortellini.
It was good.
So good, dude. We're sitting there watching it within minutes. We have the crab feeder and we have the dude on the freaking thing looking up at Prince Daemon.
And he's like shouting and he's like, my prince, like blessed,
dude.
You know, like blessed is like my Prince Daemon, or what exactly, you know what he said? And he's like,
yeah. He's praising him.
He's
like,
praise
like
Prince Daemon.
Like
this whole episode, they were showing a lot of Viserys' faults and like cracks in the armor. His fingers, you know,
gone.
like what's
dude, I
going
didn't
on
even notice
in
that
the time jump too.
Yeah,
like the time jump. Rhaenyra, it just seems like there's nothing he can do.
No, dude. Yeah, no, right. So the beginning of this sets up, and you feel awful for Rhaenyra. He's happy though, right? He's happy, but he's also he looks a little.
He just
drunk.
he has a new son.
He's got a new son.
And then
yep.
The guy he's trying to push Otto Hightower to say, hey, that should be the new heir.
That should be the new heir.
And then they
right?
cut to Rhaenyra, and really like the scene where Rhaenyra is with like the bard playing
the
music.
Bard, yes, at the the tree.
At the weirwood tree, and they're having the little back and forth of like your princess demands you stay, while your queen demands you leave.
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, it's the battle of that you're setting up that drama between those two. She's bitter about her friend being chosen. I mean, later in this episode, she even says something about or Lena, excuse me, Valerion. You could have chose her, sort of. Right. So you actually see in the beginning of this episode, and I'm gonna kind of also like fill into some like just real quick thoughts here because we've been out there dancing and stuff. So like
it's crazy.
Wedding. Like, okay, the wedding hasn't turned red yet, so we're all good, guys. You know, like, but dude, there's the moment where like Rhaenyra gets called in at the end of this to her father, and he says, "I had a moment where I wavered, and I was considering Aegon over you.
Yeah,
but I'm telling you now that." You are my, like, he reaffirms it at the end and you're like, oh. Because for a second, in the beginning, it looks like he's totally, Otto Hightower's got him hooked into his newborn son. The realm thinks this, like, there's that Jason Lannister. Lannister was courting her in the beginning, wasn't he? You know what I mean? So like Rhaenyra's trying. He said
like I could buy you a new dragon pit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Which is crazy. So she doesn't want that. She wants to be. She feels like she's being pawned off. The best thing, dude, the most emotional conversation in this was when he was talking about the Vale and how the Vale's army could rival the North, which was crazy. That's why Emma Aaron, the whole thing. And then he said something. He was just like, but he found through Emma Aaron that he loved her. Yeah. And so he was like, I want you to find that as well. And I was like, whoa, dude, this is like on a different level in terms of like
good.
Like that connection between, like, because I thought it was gone, right? I thought like the father-daughter connection was gone, but it's still there.
It's like one of the things and it carries over from Game of Thrones that no matter like what it's so weird because like when we watch Star Wars and we watch all these other things, and like this episode had a ton of awesome like action. I mean, just dragons going
dude,
decimating army. Corlys Valerian looked freaking sick in his armor. But at the end of the day, like still the best moments in Game of Thrones were like Tyrion's trial. Yes. And like Jon Snow, King in the North. Like it's the drama.
It is.
And this episode, like even though you have all this amazing action, like the War of the Stepstones, the crab feeder looks awesome, the dragons. Oh yeah. Like the mist, like there was just so much mist and like the dragons coming in, like the coloring is so sick. And we'll keep this short.
Yes,
we'll keep this whole thing short. But and I think it's also just so interesting. And, now that we can't dive into all this right yet, but like Rings of Power came out too, and so this is the episode they chose. Yes, to be like, okay, this will combat Rings of Power. Yeah, and it's like, dude, It's like the budget of this. It's so crazy because the budget of this is so much higher than everything else, but the budget of Rings of Power is like more than twice this.
Stupid high.
But it's still like, it's still just the king. It's so good.
It is. It really is. And then it really is. And so essentially, like, one more point before we wrap up here. We already had a couple points. You guys send us your thoughts. Again, we deserve
and we
those
will
reviews.
And we will do a
Ravens.
full breakdown later this week.
Yeah, but I want to say, for the realm we're in here right now, people. For the realm, baby.
This episode,
dude,
is the best episode of the show so far.
It's the best, and you could spend hours on this.
If you were to say all the episodes of Game of Thrones plus this episode, like these 3 episodes, this would be a top 10 episode of the whole thing.
Dude, absolutely. And so one quick thing, and I think people are going to love this, right? It's the boar. There's freaking, you remember Rhaenyra was like stabbing the heck out of that boar that like so Sir Criston Cole kills it, but then like that's going on. The stag is later on there, like the King Viserys like kills a freaking stag, not the white stag, but who sees the white stag? Rhaenyra later. Dude, the symbolism and the foreshadowing, I was sitting there dumbfounded, like, holy crap. Of all the
this show is like
just dropped a huge one on us.
The show it's even bigger than we thought it would be.
It is way bigger, dude. Way bigger. And there's stuff in there for book readers and non-show or non-book readers as well. Like, there's so much that I didn't expect as a book reader. And
and I think we can end with this. Yeah, because I think this just sums it up. And again, we will come back. We had to pop in and do
got to get something out there.
Little thing. If you were somebody who literally was like, season 8 ruined it for me. Yeah, there's been a lot of people who've been like, I'm back anyway. Right, but there's still definitely people out there who felt like they were spurned by season 8. Watch the first 3 episodes of House of the Dragon.
Yes,
and I think even those, like that even smaller group, will be like, I'm back.
Yeah. Give it those 3. You will come back hard because there's so much tie-in to the main series, and it's so damn good, dude.
Sick. God. So awesome, guys. So all right, hey, we had to pop on here. If the audio quality's bad, there's like an air conditioner in this room. It's weird, but we wanted to pop on here and do something quick. I think we'll probably record something Wednesday.
Yep, that's fine.
We'll do like a big one, and then we're probably gonna do some more stuff because we want to do a Rings of Power comparison.
Yes.
So stay tuned for that. We freaking love you guys.
Freaking love you.
Freaking crazy. Just had to pop on. Sir Jimmy's here too. He's partying.
He's partying up.
It's so good. So as always, guys, remember that winter is coming.